Head on over to geekandgamergear.com and get 10% off your first order using promo code WHYDIDSAVE at checkout. That's geekandgamergear.com for 10% off your first order. Use promo code WHYDIDSAVE at checkout. Well, hello and welcome to another edition of Why Did Ask For. As always, I'm your host, Dan. With me is Pat.
Hello, everyone.
And Tip.
Hello.
Wow.
Little delayed reaction.
They're going to snub the audience there, like, go fuck yourself.
Oh, let's redo that.
It's the audience. Oh, it's you again.
So we're now in November.
Oh, it's you again.
How exciting is that, right?
November. Well, today's my sister's birthday.
This is the month where you're not supposed to shave or something.
Oh.
God damn these glasses.
The glasses, huh?
Well,
Oh, because they
glare
glare?
from the monitor, but yeah.
You know what? I'm going to try an experiment. I'm going to go through the next part of the podcast without being able to see.
Oh, it's no fun.
All right, let's see how that works for a little while.
Especially when Tip starts sending pictures and shit.
I don't have any pictures this week, guys.
Well, that's depressing.
Sorry.
I think Pat and I had all the fun this weekend.
Speaking of fun,
Yes.
my hard drive crashed.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I lost all my games. So I had to buy a new one and install it. And
The new computer that you bought from your friend, that crashed?
I bought it from my cousin. Well,
Your cousin?
my cousin bought the pieces and helped me put it together. And
And then it
the
just...
hard drive, 'cause it has two hard drives, and the secondary hard drive where I save everything, the terabyte, just stopped working. I was like,
Is it a
that makes
Seagate?
me angry. Yes, it was.
I can't do this.
I have Seagates and they crash all the time.
Yeah,
You
and I
should
was
get
like,
an SSD.
I do have an SSD. That's the primary drive, the boot drive.
Get an SSD for your secondary as well.
Well, I didn't have the money for a terabyte's worth of SSD.
You have all this money to spend on Taco Casa, yet you can't afford a new SSD drive?
That sounds
That's
so...
that fine dining. Fine dining.
Well, actually, you didn't spend any money on there. You just got free food, didn't you? That's-
Yeah, they sent me that weird coupon that I didn't think would work, and when it worked, I was thinking to myself I should have made copies on my printer.
Were we already recording when we were talking about that, or am I totally missing?
No, our fans are kind of like,
What
what's
the-
Taco Casa?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But
No.
so
Nobody
yeah,
says.
I replaced my hard drive. Now I'm downloading all my games again.
Good.
Yeah. Now another fun thing that happened to me yesterday. It was Halloween.
It was Halloween. Scariest day of the
So-
year.
I ran out of candy in about an hour, but I was still getting trick-or-treaters.
Were you
so it's
eating the
freaking-
candy?
That's besides the point. I ran out of candy,
Mm.
but I was still getting trick-or-treaters. So it's like, uh-oh. I got to give these kids something or they're going to egg my fine living establishment. And so I gave like 5 kids Taco Bell hot sauces.
And what are the odds that after it got into their bag and it was squished by all the other candy that it exploded, ruining all their other candy?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
You're not thinking fourth dimensionally.
It's probably pretty
I'm a
good, though.
dick.
No, you're fine. Or they're like, hey, I never knew that Twix went so well with Taco Bell hot sauce. This is amazing.
There you go. It could be.
Yeah.
You could have
Yeah.
changed the lives of so many kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or given them a $1 million idea that you never knew existed. So really, you're a philanthropist.
I am.
How about you, Dan? I saw that you got quite the candy haul.
We
Halloween.
did. We got... we made it like bandits. We just went around our block. And so much. Because I guess not a lot. They buy way more than... Because they expect more kids around here. And then they don't get a lot of kids. So our kids show up and they're giving them like handfuls of shit.
Whoa.
Just like, here, take some more. Take some more.
No, I gave them one candy each. One for you, one for you. Then I went back
Aw.
inside, and I ate a handful. And then someone would knock on the door, and we were, oh no. So I went, one for you, one for you. And the cycle continued till eat the last little bit sad because no more candy. Knock on the door. Sheer terror comes across my. Like, I could have just
don't answer
very
the
well
door.
opened. Yeah, I could have not answered the door. I could have answered it and been like, "I don't celebrate Halloween. Do you want to hear about Jesus?" There's so much I could have done, and I went with Taco Bell hot sauce.
I could picture that. Trick or treat. Have you found Jesus?
Boy, kids, do I have a treat for you. Let's turn to Leviticus. Oh, I'm going to be in so much trouble for saying that. Anyway,
Why?
I don't know. Karma. Wait, I'm not supposed to believe in karma. I'm Catholic. Let's go on.
What?
What?
I don't get it. What happens in Leviticus that's so bad?
No, I was just saying it as a random example. I was making a joke
Oh.
with a random passage in the Bible.
Gotcha.
About half of everybody who's listening to us right now just completely shut off the thing at that point. It's okay.
That'll happen.
Like, the Bible.
I expect that
What
every
is this?
Exodus. Let's Exodus this conversation. Bad joke? No? Okay.
Got a pun in.
That was terrible.
Sorry.
That was terrible. So, yeah, we had I had a big weekend. I had my son's birthday party on Sunday, and then Halloween yesterday. So busy, busy, busy. And then I get up this morning, get the kids all ready, get off to work, and just before I go in, I'm finishing my coffee and reading through some shit on my phone, and email goes off. I got an email. I'm like, what the fuck? It's from the school. We'll open that up. Ontario Provincial Police are warning that someone in your area was giving out chocolate with sewing needles in it.
Oh,
So you might want to check all your kids' candy. And I'm like, fuck, it came from the school, so it definitely happened in our neighborhood. No problem. I didn't send the kid with any candy to school or anything. And by the time I was going to text their mother later that afternoon, be like, hey, don't let the kids have any candy unless you check it first. I got a follow-up email. This is like, it was completely unfounded, but it's like, what a thing first thing in the morning. Like, hey, check your candy. Someone's being an asshole.
Well, the giving out candy that early in the morning, yeah, that is kind of a jerky thing to do.
What?
Now,
Like giving out, you said you got it in the morning, right? Who's giving out candy in
I
the
got
morning?
the email in the morning.
Oh, so the people who had
Someone
ate the
was-
candy with the needles were already dead.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move on.
so
No, I think apparently, I guess it was just some made-up thing. I guess.
Probably.
do you think that they sent out an email to kids this morning? Hey, some asshole gave out Taco Bell hot sauce. Don't let them eat it.
Maybe.
Was the asshole Taco Bell? Because they're the ones giving out the Taco Bell sauce primarily. I mean, don't take responsibility for that.
You know who's not going to be sponsoring us?
Taco Bell.
Taco Casa. No, Taco Bell. We love you, Taco Bell.
We still have a chance with Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I will eat all 10 tacos in that thing that you have there on Tuesdays for $10.
The
on a
grande meal?
podcast. Yeah. If you give us a free 10-pack of tacos, Taco Bell, I will eat it here on the podcast.
Hashtag Pat dies next Tuesday.
Pat and the bottle of Pepto-Bismol on Wednesday. Love it. Also, I wanted to talk about how I had a very interesting Halloween party to share with you guys. We're there at the party. We're going to a surprise party for my little cousin. He doesn't know what's going to happen. My other cousin who's throwing the party, she went all out. Entire apartment covered in Halloween decorations. It's awesome. It's really awesome. Her and her boyfriend dressed up as like Dracula and Dracula's bride, and she went all out. It was awesome. It was I don't want to say her name, but Tip knows her, and she's very creative and did a really good job. Well, come to find out that they were going to do a game to trick him because they wanted to surprise him after the game that it was a surprise party for him. We're going to bring out his presents and all that stuff. So the game was something apparently he wanted to do, and it's something he saw on Fear Factor. And basically all it was a bunch of little bowls, and all the bowls were filled with like chocolates and gummy worms and pretzels, stuff like that. But they were given like creepy names like death worms and eyeball, little kid stuff.
Yeah.
And what happened is that two people would go up and they'd play a game of war with like playing cards. So the first people to go up was me and my brother, and we're playing that. And basically, whoever lost got to eat candy. So it was like, okay, this is fun, this is whatever. Well, then it was going to be his turn and my cousin's boyfriend, and they switched one of the bowls with these things you can get on Amazon. They're actually barbecue flavored, freeze dried little crickets,
Okay.
but they're real crickets.
Yeah.
So they decided they were going to play this, and they're passing around the bowl, and we realized this. Well, I didn't know this, but my aunt rigged the game so that he would lose every time. Like, there was no possible way that he would. I don't know how they did that. I don't know if they counted the cards or they ordered them differently or whatever. But they set the decks down. He lost every time. He was the only person to lose, and he's the only person to eat the bugs the entire time. And then after he was done eating all the bugs and very, very pissed off, happy birthday! Brought out his cake. He wasn't in the mood for
You
cake.
can get a 3-pack of. You could get barbecue and cheese,
That's
barbecue, or plain.
And I thought to myself, if Tip was there, he probably would have said, wait a minute, I need to see what these taste like, and he would have eaten like 3 of them.
I think I'm gonna order this bag.
I was right.
Well, no, because it comes with a free keychain of a tuk tuk.
The hell's a
Sure.
tuk-tuk?
It's a Thai taxi.
Oh.
So
I had no
I'm gonna
idea
get
what the
it
hell that
because
was.
thank you, Pat, because now I know what to give my mom for Christmas.
And
'Cause she
become
lived in
immediately
Thailand.
disowned afterwards. I think, I don't know if, I've already discussed my crippling fear of roaches. They passed me a bowl full of dead crickets. I almost passed out. It was awful. It was awful. And matter
So
of fact,
when-
my brother handed me the next bowl and said, don't look at it. He said, just pass it on. And I'm like, why? He says, there's a scorpion in it. And I passed it,
Did
and from
ask.
afar, I opened, and sure enough, a scorpion. I have a good brother.
So speaking of food, Dan, you've already passed Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Patrick, Thanksgiving is fast approaching.
Yes, sir.
I think this is the happy middle point between American and Thanksgiving. No, American and Canadian Thanksgiving.
I want to see the point you're going to make with this.
How do you guys feel about buffalo style turkey?
I have no idea what that is.
Off to
Like
the Google.
buffalo wing sauce on a turkey.
Ooh. I've never had it before, but that sounds good.
Neither have I.
Sounds all right.
But since I'll be celebrating alone giving,
Tip, you're not going to make a turkey and then just pour buffalo sauce on it, are you?
Maybe.
what if I am?
Why don't you just come to El Paso and have Thanksgiving with your family?
I don't have time off work.
Oh.
I used it all, leave the country.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Plus, he doesn't really like his family anyway.
Oh, that's not nice. Matter of fact, his
My fam-
sister that has the birthday is one of our loyal viewers.
Yeah, she might be watching this, and I can't say that I don't like my family because
He just can't say it.
You just can't admit it.
Can't say
you
it.
notice how he went quiet and didn't say anything, right?
because if I say it, she's
was
always
no-
planning on trying to be the favorite. So she'll be like, "Mom, mom, 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 mom."
There was no like, no, of course not. I love my family. I just don't have any time off anymore. He just sat there in silence, trying to hold back a smile.
You could lie and say, I love my family. That would be a wonderful way to spare their feelings.
I like members of my family.
You are a jerk, sir. Your poor family. No, that's fine. But Tip, seriously, you can't spend Thanksgiving by yourself. You should find a way to spend it with people like your coworkers or something.
Oh God, you want to talk about a group of people I don't like?
The hell with everybody this Thanksgiving. I'm thankful.
Actually, no. I went out on Thursday. the one of the two coworkers I really got along with, her last day is next week. So we had a big going away party for her, and we did karaoke on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And they were very impressed with my rendition of "I Will Survive."
So you can sing.
Apparently.
You're a barroom singer.
Yeah.
All right. So what
And
you're
then
saying is we need
I
to have Why Did
didn't
Ask for
stop.
karaoke. I'm sorry. Go on.
And I didn't stop, and I immediately went into "I Want to Be a Man Cub" from Jungle Book with no musical accompaniment. So I go and I sit down, and this other girl that works there that, everyone had always been like, man, she's so hot, blah, 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 and like just fawning over this girl. I was just like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, I see it now. Because I sat down and she started singing "I Will Show You the World." And at that moment, we connected. And then I looked at her husband and thought, I can't do it again, Tip.
The worst thing I've ever heard.
Not since the war.
But, we
Exactly.
we had a great time. One of my buddies, the guy that I work with the most, he has the office next to mine. He'd never had a torta before in his whole life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it turned out this restaurant had tortas. I was like, damn it, dude, you're having a torta. He got it and he liked it. I had chorizo cheese fries.
I don't know what any of this is.
It's a chorizo, or as Tim
That
says,
doesn't help. I still don't know what the fuck it is.
What it
It's
is,
poutine with sausage on it.
fried like an egg.
You gotta speak Canadian to Dan.
I
He
don't-
eats poutine, cheese
It's
covered
true.
French fries.
I've never had poutine.
You know what's
I hear it's
great about
delicious.
where I work? Is that they opened
Venison
a wild
poutine?
game. They opened a wild game, like food truck,
Yeah,
right next door. It's great. You could get like deer sausage and like wild boar and there's a bunch of other shit I don't remember. Bison.
bison's
But then
really
you
good.
can get that stuff put into a poutine.
Oh.
Oh. I had a deer sausage in a poutine. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
It was
That is
great.
awesome. We were when I was talking about Fear Factor earlier. I remember watching an episode where people were eating buffalo testicles, and you just reminded me of that. Has anybody? I mean, are those commonly available? Can you go to your wild game food truck there and ask for buffalo testicles?
I mean, you could ask, but they won't have it.
Oh, okay. Because
I'm sure I've seen
I don't know where you get
weird
them.
stuff.
But they don't have like weird shit. It's just they have wild game meat, usually sausage.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think they have burgers as well. I don't know.
So let's see here for Pat.
Oh no. He's,
And on the outside, like I shared with you guys earlier, I got an official email at work today that reinstated what I tweeted at you yesterday. Because they're opening a store in El Paso next year.
yes, they are.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Now I can order you some, Pat,
No, that's okay.
from exoticmeats.com. Exoticmeatmarket.com.
That's okay.
Would you like to try alpaca meat?
I'm worried that I'll receive a package in the mail and it'll be dripping. And April will be like, "What the hell is this?" "Oh, don't worry about that. Just put it in the freezer. I'm going to eat it later." "No, why does the label say buffalo testicles on it?" "Don't worry about it."
It'd be like a scene out of Seven. What's in the box?
Exactly. Exactly.
Actually, I can order Bluefoot chicken. I don't know why that would taste different from regular foot chicken, but
It's blue. It's more healthy.
They just make the chickens really sad.
They put
Yeah.
food coloring on it.
I might try some of this. I can. order coyote. I mean, I could go shoot a coyote,
So
but I
you
can
could go
order it.
shoot a coyote.
I don't. You better aim well. That would be a very bad mistake. But yes, I heard about the Cabela's opening in El Paso, and I'm excited to see the store, or what the store that Dan works at looks like. It's got to be really
There's
crazy.
one in Fort Worth.
I've never been to.
Yeah,
I've
I've
never,
been to one.
I've never been to
There's one in Austin.
I think this one's going to be they say 6th or 7th one in Texas.
Yeah, because I know there's one in Dallas, there's one in Fort Worth, there's one in Austin, there's one in San Antonio.
I mean, I just want to see what they sell. I think it'd be awesome. Maybe
Guns?
they will sell buffalo testicles.
No,
No,
Oh,
they sell
I could buy
Why-
bobcat meat.
guns, ammo, archery, hunting supplies, clothing, camping equipment, fishing.
do they sell picnic tables?
No.
Then I
Yes.
have no use for them. Just kidding.
I'm more of a Bass Pro Shop shopper.
Well, lucky for shit, I can't say
I'm
anything.
just
Google
I'm
that.
just
You'll
messing.
find out what I was going to say.
I know what you mean. It was a well placed joke.
So I have a question. I have a question for you guys in terms of before we move too far away from the Halloween era of talking about things.
Okay.
Tip, did you ever hear something about an underground bus in the desert in El Paso? The underground school bus.
Did Miss Frizzle drive it?
Okay, here we go. Drove it straight into
question.
hell. That's right. Everybody, buckle your seats. There's no seatbelts on the bus, Miss Frizzle. We've gone over this.
Do.
Well, apparently in El Paso there was a underground bus which there was supposedly a guy whose daughter died in a school bus accident, and he went insane and he found the bus and he restored it, but it was so much of an eyesore to people passing by, he buried it so as to try to, keep it from the public, but also try to contact the spirit of his dead daughter. Well, he very upset one day drove to the school where his daughter used to go and claimed that he saw his daughter and thought it was her and kidnapped this girl, which actually wasn't his daughter, and obviously tried to reestablish connection here. Well, apparently it was so bad that he repeated this a couple of times and a bunch of kids didn't quite make it. Very Five Nights at Freddy-ish, right? Well, apparently at one point the house that was out there adjacent to this bus burnt down, but the bus was still in perfect condition, said to be housed by the spirits of these children, recently located in a El Paso desert, and now all the kids go out there to look at it. And I'm thinking, even if this is totally, which I believe it to be BS, that is very creepy that there's a school bus buried underground. And it's like perfectly preserved on the inside. It's just, you go down this little cave and there it is.
I found video from YouTube
Supporting my claim? Good.
of this underground school bus. Yeah.
There you go. Search for it on YouTube. You'll find out what the fuck Pat's talking about.
Okay, Dan, if you went out to
So
the desert,
he brought kids and killed them in this school bus?
because he was afraid, because he thought that they were his daughter, but when he realized they weren't his daughter, he was afraid he's going to go to jail for kidnapping, so he
Added
allegedly,
murder to it,
yes, and
because
it's a folklore.
As
He-
you do.
He just
I mean,
murdered them. He didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd react
I
the
don't wanna
same
get
way
in
if I
trouble
brought a
for
different kid into the
kidnapping.
grocery store.
Let's add murder to it. But
Just saying. If I
that
came out
is
of the
really
grocery
creepy.
store, I'm like, oh, that's not my kid. Kill it real quick and go find your kid. Makes
But-
sense, right?
But the guy's kid was already dead, and he knew it. It was like he was in this weird psychosis. He couldn't.
Clearly, he
cope.
didn't.
I guess that's true. He was trying to go into this weird, cryptic, spiritual realm thing.
Yeah.
What if I sent you brain, Pat?
Let's
Will your
not.
jokes get better?
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, that's harsh. But I'm proud of you. Proud of
His
you.
jokes are the backbone of this podcast.
I'm so upset
So
now.
that's why we're not successful.
He's so harsh.
Man, Tip is just
2 for
swinging.
1. 2 for 1.
He's just swinging at me. I don't know what I've done to upset you so much, Tip. What is this?
I don't know.
I'll come visit you for Thanksgiving, Tip. Okay, I'll come visit you for Thanksgiving. We'll figure this out somehow.
Exotic milk? How do you feel about reindeer milk?
I think somebody needs to save him.
Where do you milk a reindeer?
I assume from the same places you milk a cow?
A reindeer has udders?
Probably not udders per se.
Do you
but
have to look for the udders? Or the little the nip?
They'll have nipples
You gotta look for the nippy nips.
like any other mammal.
Yeah.
The whole process is just terrifying. They fly Santa's sleigh. They can't be leaking while they're flying through the air. Come on.
Only the males fly the sleigh. Come on, Pat, get your shit together.
And what do you
Women are
think
home
happens when
eating
they go to the
baby.
bathroom?
Yeah, that's very close-minded of you, Dan. Why couldn't the female reindeers fly the sleigh?
Because they're at home. Oh. They're at home feeding the kids.
Oh,
Plus,
okay.
can you imagine how much drag they would cause with all them udders? All them floppy nipples just hanging out? It's wind resistance, man.
Now,
Santa would never get his
Yeah.
job done.
This is
Now
just
I gotta
gotten so
know.
terrible. It's got so terrible. You're out there hanging Christmas lights.
Is
And
it
all of a
bad
sudden,
that
what was that?
every time I hear Tip say, "Now I gotta know," and he starts typing,
It's a scary moment, isn't it?
it worries me.
It's a very scary moment. Yeah.
reindeer do have udders.
Tip's greatest quality is also the quality that gets him in the most trouble. This is just my opinion. Because he can't not know everything about what is being said at the time. So if it was a folklore or something, there's a great deal of curiosity that forces Tip to understand what it is, which makes him great at his job, but then also makes him research really horrible, terrible things like reindeer milk.
So, interesting fact about udders.
Here we go.
Technically, your wives have udders. They're just mammary glands.
Yeah, you tell my wife that.
Okay.
Well, that's why they call them mammogram, right? When they check them for breast cancer.
Yeah,
It's all coming together now. It's all coming together.
just like that.
Just like that. You didn't see it, audio listeners, but I'm intertwining my fingers in a very
It's just
like well-known manner here.
that reminded me of a thing that's going around Facebook right now. It's something to the effect of, if your wife's acting crazy, just tell her that she's being irrational, and she'll realize that you're right, and it'll all stop and go away.
So Facebook
What-
is
And I'm
dumb.
like, yeah, you tell a woman that she's being irrational. See what happens.
Was this like titled "How to Get Yourself Murdered in 30 Seconds or Less"?
No, it's just one of those like words on a page kind of
Oh.
thing. It's like, hey guys, if your wife's being crazy, just tell her she's being irrational. She'll see that you're right, and it'll stop immediately. No, it won't.
There's some bad
take it
jokes.
from the guy that hasn't had a proper girlfriend in 2 years. Telling girls they're irrational never works.
Oh,
Well,
I know that. I just
Don't
think it's
start the
funny.
conversation with that. I mean, don't start the conversation with "You're irrational." Hi, my name is Tip.
Just don't start the conversation and you won't get hurt.
Aw, no, Tip, no. Hey, Selena
Gotta take
Gomez, we got to get you over there for Thanksgiving, right?
It's just getting more and more pathetic. Hey, meet me in Germany. Well, maybe just come to my house for Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna go buy a soda on Friday. If you want to come along, that's okay. I'm sorry, Tip. It's terrible.
I deserve it.
You want to maybe
I
you want to maybe go to the park and smoke cigarettes like bad kids, or whatever.
deserve this.
My cousin bought me these wine coolers, and I was thinking if you're not too busy.
That one's good.
Sorry. I remember those days.
Good.
Poor Tip.
That was good.
That was-
I enjoyed that.
But no, seriously, Selena Gomez, Thanksgiving at Tip's house, 2016. Let's make it happen. Internet, anyone's watching this? Selena Gomez, 2016 Thanksgiving with Tip. It's a long hashtag.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. 2017 maybe.
Yeah.
All right, well,
You got a whole
Thanksgiving
year
with
to
Tip.
Work on it.
Everybody hashtag it at Selena Gomez. It'll happen. It'll happen in the future.
What if
Gotta have
people
faith.
just hashtag, like, let's say Dan is sitting there one day, and then his Twitter feed blows up, and it's just hashtag at Dan, or at Dan hashtag say yes. But you don't know what the underlying question is. What would you do?
Like if he had no idea why that started.
Yeah, it was just at why did Dan say yes?
I would probably click the hashtag to find out what was being said.
You probably want to deactivate your phone tomorrow, Dan.
I don't know what I'd do. Probably just delete Twitter.
You would delete
Okay.
Twitter. You would go to Twitter headquarters and pull the plug.
No, from my phone.
Oh, okay. I had to be sure because that sounded like a very bold statement. I will delete Twitter.
Just to stop my phone from going crazy. And then I would go to the site and find out what the fuck is going on.
Exotic bacon.
Oh boy.
There's no such thing as exotic bacon. Bacon comes from pork belly. End of story.
Korabuta pork.
Is it cooked with exotic butters?
I don't know. Black
Like
bear
butter?
bacon?
Huh?
Black bear bacon.
Yeah, again,
I
it's
found my
not-
new favorite website.
Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey
Jack-
is the CEO of Twitter. And Dan's going to go over there to you, Jack Dorsey, and delete Twitter.
I will write you a strongly worded letter.
Suggesting.
So Twitter deleted Vine.
Apparently.
Oh, yeah.
I heard
yeah,
about
they got
that.
rid of Vine. I never went to Vine.
No. I was on Vine when it first came out. But
It seems like something that the novelty would wear off pretty fast.
it did. Like it was it took like, I don't know, 3 straight days to figure out what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
Because everything that I was seeing wasn't funny or interesting or anything like that. And then I found that dude that does magic. He was on The Amazing Race most recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him on Amazing Race.
And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I also found Will Sasso, and that was
Will
funny.
Sasso.
And then Will Sasso stopped doing Vines for a bit, and then I stopped going on Vine.
I made some
And
vines.
then they decided to delete it. Dan, it's all your fault.
What's Will Sasso gonna do now?
Suck on a lemon.
Ah,
Or come on White It Ass for and defend his honor. What will it be, Sasso? Tip's calling you out.
he's Canadian too.
I'm calling you out, eh?
I
Yeah.
could appeal to his Canadian side. Eh?
Did you guys ever make vines?
No.
No.
I made vines. I made vines all the time. Not really. But I used to
I
get
ate red
bored.
vines.
Nice. I used to get bored whenever, because like when the baby was still real little, we would both go help give him a bath because make sure baby doesn't fall or whatever. Well, at one point it like evolved into I can't watch the baby by myself. You just kind of sit there, and if I need towel or something, you help me. Well, my wife would play on Pandora like Disney songs, so I would just record myself singing the lyrics to the Disney songs as she was giving the bath to the baby, and it was a lot of fun.
I can show you the world.
I may have
And
sang
you-
that a couple of times.
I
sang Let It Go.
Shining,
I sang,
shimmering
some of the songs from
splendor.
Tangled. It's wonderful.
Okay, let's not.
Whoa!
Whole
around
new
at all.
world. What?
Stop it!
Sorry, I can't. Dan, I don't know why you hate Disney so much.
Because they're racist. And Walt Disney hated the Jews.
They're race car drivers?
No, they're racist.
Well, isn't that what a race car driver is? He's a
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Look, all
Well,
I'm saying,
NASCAR.
you go back and watch Peter Pan and tell me that's not racist.
Well, isn't Dumbo the one that's labeled as the most racist because it has the crows at the beginning?
I don't know. I think
I think
the
Dumbo
Jungle
is
Book.
bad, but like
When you have a bunch of monkeys
Pan.
singing jazz,
Peter Pan was bad.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
What makes the red man red?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They call the native women squaw.
Squaw. What does that mean?
It's a racial slur.
You brought it up. Now you're on the hot seat.
against native women.
the 10 most racist.
No,
Disney
Tim. No.
movies.
No. Not a good idea for us. I don't think that's a good idea.
Number
No.
1, Fantasia.
Oh, the most racist Disney movies. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Fantasia is number 1. I should have started at number 10. Number 2 is Dumbo. And again, it's because of the crows. Huh,
Yeah. See,
Pat knows something.
I don't know my shit sometimes.
Number 3, and I'm sure you guys all know it because that song is, you know that song is Zippity Doo Dah, Zippity Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a Disney movie with a black farmer. It's called Songs of the South. That's number 3.
Really?
Peter Pan's number 4.
Yeah, Peter Pan's bad.
Lady and the Tramp is number 5.
Oh,
Jungle
okay.
Book is number 6 with King Louis singing, you know, the monkeys are singing jazz and talking jive because that was what black
Right,
people
yeah.
did in the day. And yeah. Little Mermaid is somehow racist. I don't understand how.
Against fish.
That's what I was gonna say.
Aladdin's number 8. Pocahontas is number 9 for obvious reasons. The way they treated the white man in that movie, man, vilifying them should be higher up on the list.
So
And number 10 is the Princess Frog. I've never seen the Princess Frog, but it says, well, Tatiana or
that's
Tiana
like in New Orleans. It's set
Oh.
in New Orleans.
Tiana is obviously black in skin tone, voice, and facial features.
Yeah.
Naveen is ethnically ambiguous. So that's racist, because I guess, I don't know. Sometimes I read these things and I read people's complaints. It's like, you're reaching here.
Yeah.
you know, at the very foundation of any internet article is someone trying to get viewers, so they're trying to be as extreme as possible. To get
And yet
attention.
we bring up racism and you try and stop us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
pass.
I believe in being genuine. If it comes up as a normal flow of conversation, but I'm talking about these internet articles like the one Tip's reading.
Oh, I know.
That did come up as normal flow of the conversation.
Well, I guess that's
We
true.
were-
No, but not
Some-
you.
No,
not
no,
you.
but
I'm
he's
talking about the
saying-
person who wrote the article.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
saying whoever wrote the article.
Yeah, and I agree with those first couple of ones. Yeah, there are definitely some issues there, but some of them are like, I was waiting for you to say the Fox and the Hound, and I was like, I really want to hear how that one worked out. I don't know how, aside from being very sad.
Fox and the Hound wasn't on the list, so
No,
I'm
but I was
surprised.
waiting for you to say that. Kind of like it was so absurd. Some of the ones you were saying. But
It
I mean, that's
happens.
just my opinion.
Exactly.
So here's
Now,
the
I-
lesson we learned today: don't drive race cars.
There you go.
You won't be racist.
Don't drive race cars.
You won't be a racist. That's how
I
it works,
learned
right?
today that this
Is it-
shirt is.
Your shirt is racist. Did you see there's actually wonder if I can find it. There was
That
a
new Blackhawk logo.
the new Blackhawk logo. There was like a native artist that made it.
Yeah.
It looks badass.
It does. It really does. I mean, I still really like this Blackhawk logo. I don't see what's wrong about it. I don't understand.
Well, especially because if you look into the history of
Oh, looks cool.
what they were named after, they were actually named after a specific member of the Blackhawk tribe.
Yeah. And it's I don't. It's like the Florida State Seminoles.
Mm-hmm.
The Seminole tribe of Florida is all for them. They say it's, celebrates their culture, shows like maybe it's because they're a good team, but the Blackhawks are good.
Yeah.
I mean, I could understand people being offended by the Redskins.
Yeah,
They're just a bad team.
but you think the Redskins maybe just set a negative tone for anything having to do slightly with Native Americans? I mean, there was a time where those names were like tributes, right, to the tribes, right?
Yeah.
And I feel it's not just the Redskins. I think it's people just taking this whole "I'm offended" thing way out of whack.
Yeah. Did you hear about the group of people in Canada that were trying to get the Braves to have to use a different logo when they
No.
played in
The
Toronto
Indians.
this year?
Go on.
The Indians.
Or sorry, yeah, the Indians. Sorry, not the Braves.
Yeah, the Braves didn't do too well. They didn't make the
No.
playoffs.
But yeah, there was this whole thing that they were trying to get this petition going to ban the logo. Not prevent
Yeah.
the game from happening, but to ban the logo. I'm like, what the fuck are they supposed to do? Re-outfit their team in like a day and a half? It's not going to happen, first of all. And second of all,
Yeah.
fuck off. Like,
Well, it's like
realistically, if Major League Baseball had a problem or had enough complaints and thought that the Cleveland Indians, by their team name, was a racist logo name, whatever, they'd have them change it.
yeah.
But if Major League Baseball isn't going to do that, who the fuck do you think you are?
Yep.
Like, I think, they're just trying to throw off the fucking ALCS for some reason.
And it's just like the Cleveland Indians are another one of those teams where they were named after a guy that used to play on the Indians back when they were, I can't remember the name of the team. It was like 1892, and he happened to be Native American. So they decided, hey, let's do this in his honor.
Yeah.
And people,
I just remember hearing about that on the radio. I was like, really? Like, now you're just trying to get your 15 minutes of fame is all you're doing.
Yeah.
Because nothing's going to come of that. Major League Baseball is not going to stop the ALCS just
No.
because you're offended on someone's behalf.
Yeah.
And you're making Canadians look bad, really. Because it was on our side. It was Canadians that were, that's offensive. We don't want them to use that logo in our country, eh?
You got Canadians acting
Fuck
like
you.
Americans up there. What's going on, man?
Right?
Yeah, raise your standards, Canada.
Next thing you know, they'll be voting for Justin Bieber.
No, they
Oh,
kicked
that's
him out
offensive, eh? We're going to write you a letter and a petition.
to the Prime Minister.
It's about
So
time.
could you imagine what would happen if there was a Prime Minister Bieber and a President Trump at the same time?
One's illogical, and the other one is a singer
I would
pretending to be a
move
girl.
somewhere far away.
Joke didn't make sense. I'm sorry. Did
What
you hear
would-
that Bryan Cranston says he'll move to Canada if Trump gets elected president?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that.
It's not that easy to move to Canada, is it? I mean, you can't just walk over there and be like, stick a flag and be like, I'm here.
No.
What are they gonna do? Get mad? Well, I'm sorry, but
Kick you the fuck
you
out
have
is
to
what
move.
will happen.
Okay, guys,
I like
I
when-
need to take a I need to take a quick little break, real quick. Don't say anything bad about me while I'm gone.
Where the fuck you going?
I'm sorry. I just got a text message that something needs to be helped for just real quick, or discuss amongst yourselves. I'll be back.
It's time to make
3
another
minutes.
baby.
3 minutes at the most.
She's ovulating.
Yeah, 3 minutes at most. That makes sense. It's time to go now.
But
I can't even
I've
talk
noticed,
shit
Dan.
this time because I know he's editing again this week, and I
Uh,
don't need another fucking fiasco like last time that I
that
didn't
was
catch
pretty
until
serious.
I thought I got revenge.
Yep. So, but I have noticed, Dan, that it's only when you swear that you sound really Canadian.
Really?
Yeah, that's when you enunciate like a Canadian does. We'll kick you the fuck out.
It's true. We will.
I thought, oh man, that's when Dan sounds Canadian when he's being mean. How un-Canadian.
So like all the time.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, got 50 followers on Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are like all your fucking crazy right wing people, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm having a blast ripping them apart. Like they say something, it's like, oh, yeah, let's talk about this now.
I have 111.
Between the two of us, we have 162.
Damn.
Taking over the world.
I had the the MPAC Packaging Incorporated follow me.
Really?
Yeah, the retailer of Pelican cases and coolers.
Ah.
Oh, this is because of my work association.
Ah. My work association. Wow, that was fast, Pat.
Okay, sorry about that. My son apparently has some kind of bronchial thing going on, and he has to take this really nasty tasting medication. So one of us has to grapple him while the other one administers the medication.
That's always fun.
So what lies and heathenous things have you guys been saying?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing. Yeah, we were just quiet for 3 minutes.
I'll know.
Except for me going. Chicka boom boom. Boom chicka boom boom.
Okay, so I guess we'll come back in on here.
Yeah.
So you guys were talking about the Seminoles, or you're talking about the people who were outraged about racism in Canada.
Oh.
And it
Yeah, I'm
evolved.
over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
On a more bright note, me and
On a brighter note.
Dan and I began a brand new Whited Play series from a classic game, Final Fantasy VII. I was rewatching it. Dan, I think it came out pretty good. I'm very impressed with how it turned out.
I like it.
Yes. You know, it's kind of like where you've always wanted to say these things about the amazing, cool game Final Fantasy VII. Here's a great opportunity for us to have done that.
Yeah, but did we even talk that much about the game?
I think we talked about a lot of life experiences shared.
That's usually how things go with Pat.
Uh-oh.
It's just easier that way. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry about the chair noise.
No, we're going to no.
Sure. Dan was farting. Glad you guys
No.
don't have a smellocast going.
There was one story. There was one story inside the video that I want Tip to help validate because I don't want it to seem like I just made it up. Tip, who had a puppy and didn't have a PlayStation? Don't say the name, but do you remember that story?
Our Mormon friend.
Oh God. That has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. That literally has nothing to do with it.
That would explain some things.
Maybe.
I didn't say his name. He got the PlayStation, then decided, hey, I don't want a PlayStation. I'm going to trade it for a dog. And he got a dog.
Yeah, he did.
It's unbelievable. The fuck is wrong with
believe
people
it.
in Texas?
It wasn't.
Oh.
Poor guy, man. I get it. He wanted companionship. But PlayStation was more than enough companionship for a kid his age. There's no need for puppies.
Well, we did pick on him.
I never picked on him. I liked him. He was cool. That's
The first time anyone's ever said that about him.
Oh, that's mean.
What, that he was cool?
No, I thought
Yeah.
he's just a guy. He's just a normal guy. But, you know, he was weird. He did quirky things like trade his PlayStation for a puppy. And so he was meeting with some resistance. But overall, he was a nice guy. Nothing wrong.
Yeah, that's that's a little weird. I don't know why you do that. Don't trade away your gaming consoles for animals.
And
Yeah, 'cause
PlayStation
animals
was
die.
huge at that time. Well,
Your
technically,
your
animals-
PlayStation will never love you like a puppy will, but you'll never love
But
a puppy like you'll love your PlayStation.
And your PlayStation will never die like a puppy will. Remember, puppies die.
So do PlayStations.
if you don't take care of them. If you don't take care of them.
Well, I think that's about a good a point as any to wrap up. Do we have any final thoughts?
PlayStations don't die.
How about they go see our sponsors at geekandgamergear.com. If you'd like geeky gamer gear, you should go to geekandgamergear.com.
I'm going to be a geek and gamer and have
Okay,
some
let's
gear.
go.
Don't
Cut
forget to
all of-
use
let's
Why
cut
Did Say
all
for
of that
10%
out.
off. So I just farted and I
But
wish
anyway.
you guys had smell a cast.
So, any final thoughts?
Enjoy this peaceful time between Canadian Thanksgiving and America Thanksgiving. Before we kick out the pilgrims.
3 bean and cheese burritos. Bad idea.
There you go, folks. Life advice from
What-
the fine folks here at Why Did Ask For.
What's your final thought, Dan?
My final thought is let's wrap this show up.
Let's do it.
So I want to thank everybody for joining us this week. Thank you to our sponsor, geekandgamergear.com. And as always, you can check out some cool merch and shit at society6.com/whydidaskfor. That's society, the number 6.com/whydidaskfor. And hopefully, we made you think, why did ask for?
Why did Turkey end?
Better drink my own piss.
Clever.